Okay, so I actually messed this one up the first time because I forgot it went down. Make absolutely sure that you remember that these should go up or down. Okay, I need to pick 2 points that are exactly on top of where the 2 grids meet. All right, so let's look for 2 of those. There's really only 2 that are on this graph. All right, no, this is close, but no, that's too far down. Yes, that is my first point that goes exactly through 2 grid points. Okay, no, too high, too low, just right. Okay, so my 2 points are here and here. And now I'm going to connect those with a slope triangle. And then the thing that I need to remember is that from left to right, this line starting at the left and going right, this line is going down. So that means that the rise starting from left to right is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the rise is -5. Okay, and then the run is always positive because I go from left to right, so it's always positive. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I'm ready to answer for the slope. The slope is -5, that's the rise, divided by 3. And that cannot be simplified. All right, so now I'm going to use the slope formula because I have 2 points. So I need y1, y2, and I need x1 and x2. So the most important thing is labeling. This is the first x, this is the second x. This is the first y, and this is the second y. And now I'm ready to do y2 minus y1. It's 2 minus, it's not 2 minus 6, it's 2 minus -6. Okay, so that's y2 minus y1, and x2 minus x1 is 7 minus 9. Okay, these two negatives turn positive, and so my final solution is 8, and then 7 minus 9 is -2. So I'm going to pause. And then I need to find the slope, which is the rise, 8, over the run, -2. And 8 divided by -2, well, that's divided by a negative, so it's negative, and 8 over 2 is 4. So the solution is -4. All right, next one. Find the slope of this table. The difference between here and here, it subtracts 1. The difference between here and here, I spent a long time proving to you that that's +2. So that's the rise is -1, and the run is +2. So that's -1 over 2. All right, and then the last one, I need to draw a slope triangle. And this one, it's actually very easy to pick a couple of points because they're all on a grid point. So I can pick any 2 that I want. You will almost certainly pick different ones than I do, but we're going to get the same answer. All right, so I'm picking those 2, and then I'm going from here to over here. And what I'm proving to you is that you can pick any grid points you want so long as they're exactly on top of a dot, exactly on top of where 2 lines cross. Okay, so to go from here down to here, I had to subtract how many from 2,500 to 1,000? I had to subtract 1,500 yards to get from 2,500 to 1,000. And then on this axis, to get from 2 to 8, the difference between 8 minus 2 is 6 minutes. Okay, so that means that my function is going to be -1,500 over 6 yards per minute. Okay, now there is a common factor here. The common factor is 3. There's a factor of, just ignore these zeros for right now. There's a common factor of 3 and 15, and there's a common factor of 3 and 6. Okay, so I'm going to put those zeros back at the end. For right now, I'm ignoring them. So let's see. If I divide 15 by 3, I get 5. And then if I divide 6 by 3, I get 2. So that's 500 per 2. So -500 per 2 yards per minute. Or I could just divide either 1,500 divided by 6 or 500 divided by 2. Half of 500 is 250. So my final answer is -250 yards per minute. Now I did that very quickly. all you have to do, everyone in here, well, most people in here are going to be dividing two different numbers. It could be 1,500 divided by 6. It could be 500 divided by 2. It could be 2,500 divided by 10. Everybody's going to get the same answer because this is a straight line. You could draw any kind of a slope triangle that you wanted, and you would still get the same answer, negative 250 yards per minute.